Just like in the world of drumming, when it comes to people's favourite guitarists or who they think is the absolute best, people get a little bit obsessive and nasty. And so I repeat my previous disclaimer. These are the guitarists that I would most like to play like if I could actually play. That's it. And once again, there may be some that you think are better. Please go ahead and list them in the comment section. Give me your best or your top 5 or your top 10. Go for it. And let's have a good chat about why you think they're good. Singer, writer, and producer. My man was in the blues game from very early on, so much so that he pioneered techniques and influenced many guitarists in and out of the genre. Hailed as the king of blues, his surname must have been a foretelling. The Zato Ichi of the guitar world. I first saw this guitarist in the original Roadhouse movie with Patrick Swayze, but this dude started playing when he was just 3 years old, and by 9 he was showcasing his talents on TV.
What is that stuff? Is that soda water? No, it's soda water is what it is. Don't lie to me. It says sparkling, but it's soda water. Not only that, it's flat soda water. Anybody ever had flat soda water before? Gross! Ew! Gross! It's sort of like flat beer, you know what I mean? Us Canadians can't stand our flat beer. Neither can Germans stand good flat beer either, you know what I mean? That's what it will fit you like a bird. When the night comes falling, when the night comes falling, when the night comes falling from the sky, oh. For all eternity, I think I will remember that icy windows howling in your eyes. You see me in your time, in the wasteland of your mind. Yeah. When the night comes falling, when the night comes falling, oh, when the night comes falling.
Still regarded as the best guitarist that ever lived, there was guitar playing before him, then there was his arrival. As a left-hander, it always looked like he was playing the guitar upside down to me as a kid, but that's what he did to the music world. Turn it topsy-turvy and raise the bar in all genres. It's always a little bit odd when you think about an essential band member that only joined the band because the band lost the previous member. Totally embedded within the group for many years, his input has very much come to help shape the band's overall sound. I only discovered this next guitarist because the former one we were just talking about likes to go on long hiatus, and so when this happens, this guitar hero steps in to cover him. Another inventor of a unique playing style. You can see that this guitarist was influenced by hip hop and turntablism DJs. And beyond his excellent and impactful playing, this musician shows that the route to a good soundscape can come as much through exploration as it can through traditional modes.
Controls the past now, controls the future. Who controls the present now, controls the past. Who controls the past now, controls the future. Who controls the present now? Now testify. Now testify. It's right outside the door. Testify. Now testify.
When it comes to like sort of creating new sound, I never really kind of go into the process going, and now I will create a new sound. It's just in messing around on the guitar, it's sort of different. It's concentrating on the happy accidents and the eccentricities that just sort of occur, and rather than letting that go by as a glitch or as sort of a one-off, I'll practice something. So if I were, I don't know, just set the delay sort of at a random setting and then step on it, would sort of see what that sounds like. Okay, that kind of has like sort of a slap-backy sound. So the first thing, and then it's just, I have a very, very simple setup, but by sort of manipulating in different ways, we can see what happens. So that's on kind of a slap-back delay. So what if we were to use the toggle switch with the slap-back delay? What might occur? That's sort of an interesting whatever. Then we might see what happens if we click on a little wah with that. Alrighty, that's something that could end up as music.
Going in now! Shattering the molds. Need a drop of hits like they la over. Get the fuck off the commode with the short shot. Sure to make the bodies pop, drop, but no copy, yo. I'll call this a co-op.
At the beginning of Rage Against the Machine, really for me was the turn, where it went from being a technically skilled musician to becoming an artist. And I found my own voice on the instrument when I began self-identifying as the DJ in the band. And I stopped practicing scales 8 hours a day, and I started practicing mistakes 8 hours a day. And all of a sudden, I was just hearing the instrument in a different way. And it was creating a vocabulary of sounds that were not from the Chuck Berry book or the Eddie Van Halen book or whatever. And then the blinders were off.
Bulls on parade.
These days, people ban the word genius around for everybody and everything. But in the case of my next guitarist, producer, music maker, he truly is a maestro.
Let me jam. Here we go. Like I said, when I discovered chucking and I decided that I would, the thing about my style is you have to have control, because if you're playing 16 notes, you know, all the time, right? And you're just going. So, you know, find yourself, find what you love and what you want to do, practice that, get it down, you'll have a great life. Because the great thing about with Daft Punk is my guitar style was really an important part of those songs. Get Lucky was a classic Nile Rodgers chic formula where I'm playing, you know, the but while I'm also playing that kind of thing. So it was a real chic kind of moment. So the older chic fans were happy to hear me, you know, doing my.
Well, a lot of people wonder about my picking style. I come from a sort of old school where we first started gigging in clubs, and the melody of the song had to be in the parts, because if you played with a small band, the people in the audience wanted to hear it. So my style is it's weird. The right hand and the left hand are almost married when I play. So when I'm doing a song, I try not to make it harmonically too thick, and it's all about playing groups of three sets of 3 strings at a time, which is the George Van Epps technique, where you can play smooth voice leading, and you can play your melodies with your chords, and when you're in a sort of diatonic mode, you can just get away with murder. So, just to give you a simple example, the very first song I ever wrote for Chic was a song called Everybody Dance. And I was able to take a song that was fairly complex harmonically, which were the basic changes. So it went, everybody dance, do-do-do-do, clap your hands, your hands. So, like, that is sort of nice if you're a jazz guy, but doesn't make you want to get on the dance floor. So I play. And if you notice, you rarely hear me play. I'm not really playing. You don't really hear that. You hear. So you hear. So everything is all about this set of 3, and this set of 3, and this set of 3. So. So it's all about control. With when I was a kid, I heard Miles say, "It's not the shit you play, it's the shit you don't play. It's the stuff that you don't hear that makes it funky. If you play, if you're like most guitar players, when I watch them play, you hear these big chords, and it's a lot of information. And I learned how to just give you a little bit at a time. So if you look at a song like Freak Out, and we just go. 3 strings. But every time I go and hear somebody in a club play, they go, "Aw, freak out." Freak out. That ain't how I play it. I go, "Aw." So you just hear. So it's.
Ready to have a good time? Let's go.
All right, everybody clap your hands like this. Come on. Woo!
Here we go. Come on.
It's one thing to be able to play 27 instruments, but it is another thing entirely to be able to play them all really well. I would say that out of all the instruments he did play, the guitar was his absolute favorite. Left out of Rolling Stone's 100 Greatest Guitarists of All Time, on their own show, he came to let those list makers know that his absence from their Hall of Fame was a big mistake.
But let me be myself again. Come on, North Sea. Everybody sing, everybody sing.